Once upon a time, on the outskirts of Mogadishu, there lived a clever and curious baby brown goat. Life on the farm was simple: endless grazing in the warm sunshine, and the occasional rain that left the fields lush and green. But deep down, the baby brown goat felt destined for something more. One day, a heavy rainstorm struck the farm. The gentle showers turned into torrents, flooding the fields, drowning the crops, and panicking the animals. The humans watched helplessly as the water destroyed their hard work. But the baby brown goat, watching the chaos, remembered something incredible. You see, weeks earlier, this goat had wandered into the heart of Mogadishu. Drawn by curiosity, it roamed the busy streets, dodging cars and bewildered pedestrians. It sought shelter from another rainstorm under a strange bookstall. And there, surrounded by ancient books, the goat's life changed forever. The goat met a mysterious, tiny man, no bigger than itself, who carried a magical glow and spoke in riddles. He led the goat into a secret underground library, filled with endless corridors of books and knowledge. Together, they soared through the air on a flying carpet as books whispered secrets about engineering, rainwater systems, and the power of ingenuity. The goat absorbed every lesson, eager to learn and grow. When the rain stopped, the goat returned to the farm, carrying not just knowledge, but a newfound sense of purpose. Now, back on the flooded farm, the goat sprang into action. It dug trenches to redirect the water and built a simple sewer system to drain the fields. Its small hooves worked tirelessly, turning the chaos into calm. By the time the skies cleared, the crops were safe and the farm was saved. Word of the baby brown goat's heroics spread quickly across Mogadishu. At first, a few curious neighbors came to see the goat's work. Then, more and more people gathered to witness the clever goat in action. The goat didn't stop there. It traveled to other parts of Mogadishu, fixing flooded streets, saving neighborhoods, and protecting markets from water damage. In the Hamar Wayne district, it built a trench system that saved narrow alleyways. At Lido Beach, it created drainage systems to protect the coastline. Each time, the crowds grew larger, cheering for the baby brown goat, their unexpected hero. One day, in the city center, nearly 500,000 people gathered to watch as the goat completed its largest project yet, a sewer system that would protect the heart of Mogadishu from devastating floods. The streets were filled with chanting, applause, and banners honoring the goat. But fame is not always kind. Despite its achievements, the baby brown goat was suddenly and unjustly arrested. Guards arrived at a project site, placing ropes around its neck, and led it away. The streets fell silent as people watched in disbelief. How could Mogadishu turn on the very hero that had saved it? Inside a cold and dimly lit cell, the goat sat alone, its wide, innocent eyes reflecting confusion and sadness. But this goat was no ordinary prisoner. As a guard patrolled nearby, the goat gently whispered in his ear, sharing a plan so cunning, so convincing that the guard couldn't resist. Moments later, the roles were reversed. The goat was free, and the guard was locked inside the cell, still scratching his head in confusion. Knowing it could never truly belong in Mogadishu again, the goat made its way to Aden Ade International Airport. Like any other passenger, it sat quietly in the terminal, waiting for its flight. Travelers glanced curiously, but no one stopped the goat. On board the plane, the goat sat by the window, gazing out, as the city lights of Mogadishu disappeared into the distance. It felt a pang of sadness, but also a sense of freedom. Mogadishu had taken so much from it: celebration, betrayal, imprisonment. but it could never take the goat's knowledge or its legacy. As the plane climbed higher into the sky, the baby brown goat knew that its journey wasn't over. It was only just beginning. Wherever it landed next, one thing was certain. The baby brown goat would keep building, keep solving, and keep being extraordinary. And so, the goat drifted into the clouds, leaving behind a city that would never forget it.